welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, my name is McKenna. I do different types of Disney videos. I do Disney vlogs. I'm about to go on my next trip here in a lot less than 2 weeks. And today's video is going to be like a two-part video, and the first one is going to be my trip outfits. If y'all follow me on TikTok or on Instagram, you saw that I did a quick outfit video, so that's like the gist of it, but I'm going to do like kind of a more in-depth overview of all of my outfits for this trip, and then I'll also do basically explain what prepping for a Disney trip looks like and what all of that entails and like how I get ready for a trip and all of that. So I will go ahead and show you my first outfit. It is going to be this really cute Tangled theme outfit for the birthday day, as I like to call it. So my shirt says it's kind of an annual thing. I got it from Polka Dot Pixie Shop on Etsy. It has like the Tangled lanterns and all of that. I'll be wearing it with my Tangled Minnie Mouse ears. I got in a 5-piece set from Sam's. Of course, I'll have my little Pascal plushie that I'll carry with me and have fun with pictures for. And I got my cute little Pascal plushie from Box Lunch. And then of course, no birthday day celebration is complete without a fun little skirt tutu. So of course I had to order one of these from Amazon. I will try and track it down and link it down in the description. And yeah, so this will be that first official outfit. It'll be for my birthday day celebration. I'll be celebrating my birthday the first day of my trip, and this will be that outfit. So I will be right back in my day 2 outfit. Alright, so this is going to be my day 2 outfit. I have my pink and red Mickey and Minnie dress that I got from Box Lunch. My favorite thing is it has pockets, so that'll come in super handy for sure. I'm going to wear it with my pink fuzzy Minnie Mouse ears that I got from Disney World on my last trip. I'll probably just wear it with my Skechers tennis shoes because I'm going to be doing a lot of walking that day. I'm going on a tour, and then I'll also see Happily Ever After that night. So I'm super excited. I love this dress. Super comfortable. I will be right back in my next outfit. Okay, this is going to be part of my day 3 outfits. It's my blue Cinderella Disney bound dress. I have my cute little tiara that I wore on my last trip whenever I wore it. I am doing Cinderella's Royal Table for a meal on my 3rd day. So I'm super excited to get to wear this. We always love dressing up for like Cinderella themes whenever we eat there. So I, of course, had to go with tradition. And I am so excited. The last time we were there, they hadn't brought the princesses back yet. So I'm super excited. They're all going to be back now, and I will get to meet them and all of the fun things. So this is just part of my day 3 outfit, and I will wear it like for the first part of the day, and then we will do an outfit change for the second half. So I'll be right back in the second outfit. Okay. And then this is going to be basically the last planned outfit of my trip. This will be the outfit for my Epcot after hours, the evening after my Cinderella outfit. My shirt I got off of Amazon. It says World Traveler. I did wear it on my last trip, but I just couldn't not do a World Traveler Epcot themed shirt whenever I am doing the Epcot After Hours event. So I have this shirt, and then I have my black athletic skirt that I got from Old Navy, and I absolutely love it. They're so comfortable. And then I won't wear ears with this one because I am going to be riding Guardians. I'm only going to be having like a little fanny pack on me, so I won't have a whole bunch of room, but I will still have what I need. I'll be wearing my tennis shoes with it. I have a friend who is on her college program right now, She's working in the festival booths in Epcot, like the World Showcase. So I'm definitely gonna go say hey to her. And so yeah, I am super excited about the Epcot After Hours event. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I am so excited. I love Remy's. I love Epcot. It's awesome. It's definitely like my second favorite park. Of course, I'm Magic Kingdom for sure. So yeah, I will be right back to kind of go over what all of the preparation situation looks like. Okay, so I just went over all of my outfits, what all that looks like. I'm so excited about what they are and how I'm gonna look, and so excited to take lots of pictures. It's gonna be so much fun. I'll probably come back. My last trip, I ended up with like about 900 something in pictures. I am going to make it a goal to hit over 1,000 in pictures. And of course, I'll bring y'all along with me. I'll try to add some here and there. But at this point, I'm just going to dive right in and tell y'all or show y'all what my prepping looks like before trips and how I get ready for them. So we'll just start with flights. That's where I always have to start. I had gotten a notification from the Southwest app. That's who I fly with. That's who I'm really loyal to. I had gotten a notification earlier in June that said that there was 40% off flight from sometime in August to sometime in December. So of course I had to look at it, price what a trip to Orlando and back would look like. And then I definitely made sure to talk it over with my parents, got their thoughts. Of course, this is going to be like my birthday celebration, so of course they were like, yeah, you should do it, all of that. So once I slept on it, kind of thought it over, that's what I ended up doing. I was able to book it with some flight credits that I had left over on some previous flights that I had, and so I didn't pay a single penny out of pocket for my flights. I'm still kind of deciding on whether or not I should do early bird check-in, which I can still buy up until like 48 hours before my flight or something like that, and which basically checks you in automatically like 36 hours in advance before your flight, which I've been off and on about because I honestly love having that guarantee. I'll get my boarding position whenever I check in, or once it's hit 24 hours in advance, and then of course I will be able to get on the plane sooner, which I love. This is something y'all will find out. I absolutely love the window seat on the right hand side of the plane. That's where I love to sit. I usually sit right around the wing. That's where I feel safest, just because sometimes I do have a little bit of panic and anxiety on flights, but that's where I feel safest. That's where I feel most comfortable. I have done a handful of solo flights at this point. I'm not scared about like flying without anyone. That's a piece of cake, but it's definitely kind of tricky still being in the air sometimes. Anyway, the next thing is I had to make sure I was able to get time off from work approved. I was very fortunate. My management team is amazing. They were so supportive of it. They know how much I love Disney, and they know how much I love the trips, so of course they were super nice about it. And I was able to get the 4 days off from work, and then from there I just had to start making a budget, making a plan on how much I needed to pull from each of my paychecks moving forward between that point and my trip. So, of course, I made a spreadsheet. I'm a huge spreadsheet person, so I definitely figured all of that out, calculated all of it, how much I needed, how much where my room was going to be, how much my park tickets were going to be, so forth and so on. And of course, making a budget plan for dining reservations, tipping, souvenirs, of course, because I'm not going to Disney and not buying souvenirs. That's who I am. And then as soon as I was able to have enough money, I booked my resort right away. I was so happy I was able to get a preferred room in one of my favorite resorts. I'm so excited about that. And then basically after that, I started making my dining reservations. I had ironically booked my flights like 5 days before the 60-day mark, which the 60 days from check-in is whenever you can start making your dining reservations. And so from then, I started booking my dining reservations at that 60-day mark. I'd gotten some reservations that I was super excited about, so I really am super excited about this. Those dining reservations, I'll be dining at Hollywood and Vine for dinner with Mickey and Minnie, which is different than the breakfast because that's the Disney Junior breakfast for kids, or more geared towards kids. And then so I'll be eating there for dinner, and then I'll also be getting to eat at Be Our Guest, which is one of my favorite restaurants. I'll be eating there for dinner after I see Happily Ever After, which I'm super excited about. And then I'm also going to be eating at Cinderella's Castle one morning as well. That'll go with that blue dress that y'all saw earlier, and so I'm super excited about that. And then my Disney Springs day, I'll probably just kind of play it by ear. I'll get Mickey waffles at the resort, whatever. Just hanging around, sleep in a little bit, and then go to Disney Springs. I'll probably eat lunch there as well. And then once I make my dining reservations and once I continue to get enough money to pay for it, then I will book my park tickets. And then I buy my park tickets, and once I buy those, and of course I make my park reservations, and luckily all of the parks that I wanted to go to were still available, so that's good. And then basically once I get all of those park reservations made, then it's completely set in stone for real. For this trip, I'm doing all of my days at the parks on the Park Hopper ticket, which basically means that I make a reservation for one park. I have to check in at that first park before I can park hop to any other park at 2 p.m. Then after that, I just continue to save money to prep for the souvenirs, for dining, etc. And what I do around a week or so before I leave is going to be I'll make a Target run. I love Target. I'm definitely one of those people. However, I will just go to Target mainly to get my Disney gift cards. I do have a Target Red card, which you can save 5% on all purchases made with it. So what I'll end up doing is I save money for a few months or so, and then right before my trip, I will go to Target, and however much I saved in cash, I will buy in Target or in Disney gift cards at Target with the saving 5%. So I get a little bit extra money for my buck. Okay, technical difficulties. At Target, I will use my Target Red card to buy to buy Disney gift cards. I would be saving up the cash that I had pulled from like my paychecks and stuff in cash, and then I will use the 5% in savings and buy an extra gift card or so because that's what I figured out works for me. As far as paying for things, I end up saving a little bit more realistically compared to using like a Disney Visa card that just works for me. However, I will still be taking advantage of a couple of the Disney card holder like photo ops with characters. I think there's like Chewbacca in Hollywood Studios, and then like a couple others in like Epcot. So I will definitely take advantage of those. I just won't be like using it to pay for anything this trip. So, and then I think the only thing on my Target list other than those gift cards are going to be, or is going to be a travel reusable straw, just because Disney straws are paper and they could disintegrate and that kind of sucks. So that'll be the only other thing I buy, probably, hopefully. So, and then after that, I'll come back and work on finished packing, and then, or at least continue packing. There will be some things that I need to wait to pack until like the night before my trip, just because like I'll wear my tennis shoes to work, I will use my purse every day, my water bottle, stuff like that. I think the only thing that I won't already have packed before my trip is just going to be my curling iron, and I'll just go ahead and plan to curl my hair. I'll leave it out as I'm like riding to the airport so that it can cool off, and then once I get to the airport, I'll throw it in my bag. And then from there, I will just carry on all of my stuff. That's what my plan is, just because I don't want to wait once I get to Orlando, and it'll just be easier. I don't need to. I may need to on my way back, just because of how much I will end up bringing back. Hopefully it won't be too much, but that's basically where I start thinking ahead, and I'll plan on taking my suitcase. And then I backpack, and I'll also have like a reusable tote bag that I used the last time. I actually had it right here. My mom got me this really cute Disney Vera Bradley tote bag. It looks like that. And she got it for me for Christmas a few years ago, and I took it on my last trip, and it was super helpful because I was able to check my suitcase and then carry that one on as like my personal item. It'll fit underneath the seat in front of me. So I'll use that, or one of my other Disney tote bags as my personal item on my way back if I need to. Always be prepared. I'm always one of those people who is prepared. And then pretty much after that, then I'll just not worry about the prep stuff. Once I head out, I will enjoy my trip. I'm so excited for this trip. I have only been planning for it for like 2 or 3 months at this point, but I'm super excited. I'm ready for it. That is pretty much it for what my prepping for a trip looks like, what goes into prepping for a trip. Definitely hit the subscribe button down below if you liked this video. The next video that I post is going to be next Saturday, the 11th or 12th. And it will be my pack and prep video, so it'll include getting my nails done, going to Target, and then of course coming back and packing for the trip. So definitely hit the like button down below. If you liked this video, subscribe down below as well. That would mean so much. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!